up to talking about, in the Chovot Halevavot, Shaar Habitachon, about a person having Bitachon in regards to his own life. So he quotes in the note over here, nice story, when Germany was going to conquer Warsaw, which is Warsaw in Poland, during World War II, so they were dropping bombs daily on the city. And people who live there still, they have to go into the shelters. They have to go and survive within the bomb shelters. So even then, they were not safe, because what happens if there's a direct hit on the bomb shelter, they were toast. So therefore they would be buried under the rubble and they would never get out. So therefore what? So then that time of the Brisker Rav Yitzchak Zev Soloveitchik, he was in an apartment of a Warsaw Jew named Rav Yaakov Tansman. So over there, the Rav ruled that the basement was not any safer than the building. So each night, he would go to sleep in his regular bed, and he would not go into the bomb shelter. Why? Because he says, what's the difference? It's the same thing. So therefore, I have emunah, and I sleep in my bed, and they were amazed how he was able to do that. How could he go to sleep? Can you imagine? Everybody's scared for their life, running to the bomb shelter, and he can sleep in the bed, no problem, in the second floor. So therefore, the Rav, the Briskers, they're very well known for being very machmir. So here, he was very lenient. How does that make sense? So, they were very machmir for sakanat nefashot. How much more so you should be machmir? So the Brisker Rav says, I'm not afraid of danger, because I know Hashem is watching over us. He says that David HaMelech, when he was running away from Avshalom, he says in Tehillim, I lay down and I slept, and I woke up. How could you lay down and sleep when someone's out to kill you? You're always looking around over your shoulder, sleep with one eye open. No. Why? Because the Pasuk says, for Hashem supports me. So you see, when I show concern for danger, it's not because I'm scared of death. It's what? My concern is, maybe I didn't fulfill my obligation of protecting myself. Maybe I didn't do enough ishtadlut. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about if the danger is going to get me out. It's up to Hashem. So therefore what? He says, in our situation, there's no more ishtadlut to do. Going to the basement is the same thing as the second floor, so I'm not worried anymore. Because my only concern is, did I do my ishtadlut or not? So therefore, that's what a person has to do. He has to go and think to himself, what's my ishtalut when I have to take care of my neshama? Do I have to be scared of the danger? No, because that's up to Hashem if it's going to get me. But what should I be scared is if maybe I didn't do enough to protect myself, I didn't do enough ishtalut. So therefore he felt he did enough, so therefore he slept on the second floor. The host, his daughter, gives testimony that they found many bombs on the roof, and they saw that they did not explode. Whole bombs hit the roof and didn't blow up. And this is the merit of the rabbi. They believe that his tremendous emunah protected them. So you see, that's the importance of the obligation of taking care of your soul when you are dealing with your life and Hashem's decree of how long you're going to live. Exposing yourself to danger that's harmful, this will have either one of two outcomes, says the Chovot Halevavot. One is, Oshiyamut, or a person could kill himself, he could die because of that, because he doesn't take care of himself. Or in that case, he'll be considered as if he killed yourself. A person, we said yesterday, he drinks too much, he doesn't care about his health, he damages his liver, he goes and he signs a waiver to do an extremely dangerous activity, and he says, hey, you only live once, I want a kaifuyish. So over there, you put yourself in danger, so therefore it's going to be considered as if you killed yourself. And Hashem will judge the person. He will hold you accountable for why? As if you killed another person. Why did you kill yourself? And even though a person could say, well, Hashem, I did this crazy activity, it's up to you. If you really want me to not die, so I wouldn't have died. Because I died must be you wanted it. No. The answer is, who said you have to put yourself? Maybe it wasn't the right ishtadlut to put yourself there, and a person has the ability to kill himself. Hashem gave us free will, so therefore you will be held accountable as if the person did it on purpose. Right? A person is not allowed to kill a person any other way. It's a lot yitzah, and it definitely applies to himself. And the closer the relationship is between the killer and the one who got killed, it's more severe, and especially if it's yourself, it will be even more severe. So a person has to make sure to take care of his life. Someone who commits suicide, the punishment is very severe. It's like a servant that what? You got commanded to take care of a certain place, and you leave in the middle of the job, not taking care, not guarding. You're mashgiach in this place, and what happens? The mashgiach's gone. Where's the mashgiach? That's what we paid you for, to be here. Where are you? And you have to be mashgiach over yourself, over your body. You have to be in this world a certain amount of time. Why are you leaving the world early? So therefore, this is also a punishment. So therefore, he says a person has to make sure to not put himself in danger because he has to be in this world a certain amount of time to do Hashem's mission. And we're going to learn about Shmuel Navi and King Shaul. When he failed to do the mission, we're going to see that he thought he was doing the will of Hashem, and Hashem told him, "You did not."